Welcome to Cbus Mob. I'm your host, Allison Harrison, and today we have on the podcast Patrick Patino. It's a little bit of a pivot and deviation for us as Patrick is located in the Twin Cities in Minnesota, but I think you'll enjoy the conversation. We talk about sometimes following your core values and seeking out an opportunity that might seem like a stretch at the time to give you what you are looking for and what matches your personality and core values. So take a listen. I hope you enjoy.
All right, welcome. This is super fun because we've never done two people in one room, both of us.
No, and in person. I've never recorded a podcast live and in person. It's only ever been 100% virtual. And actually, before today, you and I never had met in person.
Correct.
So, I mean, we didn't even introduce ourselves because people just know our reputations precedes us, but this will be the first time that we can introduce ourselves as a true collab. So I'll let you go first, Allison.
All right. Well, you guys know me. It's Allison Harrison, ALH Law Group, and Cbus Mob. That's the podcast. And I am pumped for Patrick to make his announcement.
Yeah. So I'm now Patrick Patino, also of ALH Law, and we're bringing the Newfangled Lawyer podcast and the full experience to the law practice as I grow and branch out. ALH. This is going to take some.
It does take a little bit to get it off.
It's a tongue twister. It is a tongue twister. I just have to slow down. ALH Law from Ohio to the great state of Minnesota. So we're going to take a newfangled bent to estate planning and small business law here in Minnesota. So I'm super pumped. So Allison and I got to know each other on the podcast. So if anyone's wondering, the power of podcasts, we're living proof that magical things come of it.
From it, right? I had so many people say, how'd you meet him? And I was like, well, I was on his podcast. And they're like, that's it? And I was like, well, no, we kept following up afterwards. But
I mean, it can be that simple if you let it. And we have a mutual friend. So if we didn't shout out Sarah Susie Iberg on our podcast, we'd be missing out.
We'd probably get angry texts too.
I mean, maybe she was the first guest I had on my podcast.
Oh, really? I listened to her episode. I didn't realize it was the first one.
She was number one. Yeah. She's also the most popular. And I don't know if that's because of Sarah, which probably. Because it's number one. I'm not sure how podcasts really work. Like how you can determine like where one's going to be really good and like really well received, and one that you're like, oh, this is a banger.
No, it's funny because we've recorded some for Cbus Mob, and I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Like that is the best guest. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I thought it was great, but none of our listeners did.
The universe didn't. So I mean, it's like any good collab. Before we started recording, I was like, what are some good collabs? It's like, when the Flintstones meet the Jetsons. You could also go like classic kind of sports. Like, what are some other good collabs? Like MJ and Scottie Pippen. So like, Allison, what's like one of your favorite like collabs? Like 1-2 punch, Batman and Robin.
Ooh,
like, is it like?
That's a good question. So now you've got me on the spot, and I'm going to fail miserably.
Peanut butter and jelly?
In my head, it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's not a collab. I just love the whole crew.
That's like quintessential collab. They like come together.
Yeah. So
who's your favorite Guardian of the Galaxy guardian?
Groot.
I
am Groot.
My youngest son, he has a Groot stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Stuffy, and he brings it like everywhere with him. And baby Groot. It's a baby Groot. And baby Groot loves giving people hugs. And baby Groot will get left outside of his room at night strategically so he can leave his room to go retrieve Groot. So
smart kid.
I mean, yeah.
He's going to be a lawyer. He's figured out what the rules are and how to work around them. And it is like, this is where I'm putting baby Groot so I can come out.
I mean, it does kind of follow that classic stereotype of like good at arguing. My kids don't like conflict.
No.
But they're highly adept at arguing. I feel like sometimes I will like it like I don't even know what hit me. It's like I'm being deposed. I've only been deposed one time, and it's like every day. I'm like, wow, that's a really good tactic. Or my older son, he listens to a ton of podcasts. His favorite one is called Smash Boom Best, where it's about like pitting two things against each other and arguing about it. Or like, I guess
feel like my
it.
nephew plays this game on his phone, which is just, can you smash it? There's no boom best. It's just like, can I smash this object?
And the one thing he learned was about logical fallacies. So one day I'm going through back and forth with him. And he goes, Dad, what you're saying is a logical fallacy. And I'm like, you're right. I'm done. So Guardians of the Galaxy is yours. Groot's your favorite. Why is Groot your favorite?
Because he says so much without saying anything, right? And I think sometimes the power of speech is knowing when to be silent. And so I am Groot is all he ever says, but they know exactly what he means based on body language, context, everything else.
So we could all be more like Groot.
This is my year of trying to do more by doing less. And so I feel like there's just a specific bond right now with Groot.
How else do you Groot? We're going to make it a verb.
How else do I Groot?
How do you Groot?
I used to try and do 15 things at once. And I'm not kidding, like multitasking for sure, but also like stretching myself to different places at the same time, like having 3 commitments in one night. And I'm not doing that because I'm like, I will be better served by being present in one than being half present in 3.
So you also became baby Groot.
Yeah, exactly.
From giant Groot that could stretch everywhere
Correct.
to little tiny Groot. No, there's a tendency for anyone who's a builder or anyone who's a creative, particularly in the legal profession where there's so many opportunities to try, to innovate, to do things different, that you can end up being very spread thin. I use the analogy, it's like not only are you wearing many hats, but you have like last winter's coat, maybe like a tech bro vest, you're wearing like 4 different pairs of socks. And then
you're flying Spirit and you don't want to pay for luggage. That's what's happening.
And then you're going to go run a marathon.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is uncomfortable. Why is this so uncomfortable? And you don't even look at yourself.
No, you're just like, this is what I'm
You don't
going
even
with.
take the opportunity to do it.
But besides I'm Groot, let's talk about you joining ALH because I'm pumped about this. Like I've had to keep this a secret for a while of who it was. I was just like, we've got something coming.
I'm really bad at keeping secrets for a very long period of time.
Yeah.
I'm like when I'm ready to go, I go.
Yeah.
And so, no, I'm really, I've been practicing law for over 10 years and I've tried many different ways of practicing. I'm from joining my father-in-law right at law school to joining a law firm, Koenig Dunn in Omaha. We took our entire practice to going off on my own to, expanding, contracting. And so in terms of finding like a team with alignment, I'm really excited to take my newfangled approach and bring it to the ALH. This is going to be hard. This is going to be like really hard. I'm going to need to like...
Someone else will do that and you'll just have to say, I'm Patrick.
It'll be like when you call one of those firms where they just go law office.
Oh, those are the worst. You're like, what law?
So law office. But no, I'm really excited to feel very comfortable practicing law and to have fun while practicing law, enjoy around it and feel comfortable. And like can be myself. Yeah. Being at an inclusive law firm that values inclusivity is really important. I think there's a lot of lip service around innovation and inclusivity, but to actually have that as a vibe and a culture is something I'm really pumped to see what we create.
I'm excited because like even while we were talking about doing this and bringing you in, you already gave us so many good ideas of like little things that we can tweak to make ALH better. And I'm so excited to have that insight because you have different experiences, right? You've run your own, you've worked at another firm, you've worked with your father-in-law, you've seen and been exposed to not only a different region of the country, different practice areas, but a different way of doing things. Oddly, still all in the same tech stack though, which is really nice. Is you know how the technology works, but you do it differently. So like seeing your input of like, hey, Allison, have you done this? Or this is how I do it. And I'm like copiously taking notes, being like, oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I am so excited to see how we level up Minneapolis, but also Ohio based on what you bring to the table.
Well, it just shows really how there's no one way to do these, to do things differently, to innovate. It's one of the things I go around telling people is like, the way I do it, the way you do it is not the only way. It's not the right way, but you have to try a way. And you have to make your mark. You have to
try it and figure out because it might work for you. It might not. Right?
Failure is part of the equation.
When we talked about this, like we'll have clients on the phone and we can tell that they don't vibe. And we're like, that's great. Like, let me give you 4 other attorneys' names that you might work with because we understand that the way that you and I practice is not the way everyone does, right? We're going to send you a digital questionnaire. Please don't give me your 40-page paper stack that I need to complete before I physically come into your mahogany desk office and I'm super intimidated.
It's one of those things that's like, have you ever heard of this thing where owners of dogs and their dogs kind of look alike?
Yes.
You're right. It's like the same thing. It's like attorneys and their clients kind of look alike. You could probably pair people up. And for a long period of time, there was a missing option. a missing choice for everyday people to hire law firms to provide legal services that were everyday people. And so it's like,
Yeah.
I like to think that you and I are everyday people, and we just so happen to provide a high experience legal service, like as this little delightful consumable thing.
Yeah. I was telling someone we were bringing you on, and they said, do you know he wears a backwards hat? And I was like, I sure do. I'm very aware that that's like his trademark style is a backwards hat. And they're like, well, we'd like to see someone professional. And I was like, okay, what's your definition of professional? Because I know the clients that we serve, they certainly wear a backwards hat. And if they could wear one to work because of dress code, they would, but sometimes they can't because they work in corporate America.
There's no ethical opinion that anyone has ever been disbarred for wearing a hat, as far as I know.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't go to court. Here's the thing. It's like, I'm not going to go into a court of law wearing a backwards hat and joggers and Air Jordan 13s. Like, I'm not going to do that.
But if you think about it, there's plenty of guys out of Texas that wear cowboy hats everywhere, and no one said boo. That's somehow
they wear cowboy boots to court.
To court.
That is professional. Well, you know, it's kind of redefining what does professionalism mean. Is it your appearance,
or is it how you get the job done?
Yeah, do you show up? Are you respectful, responsive?
I'm just taking a Chappell Roan lyric here. Get the job done, okay? That's all that's playing in my head after I said that.
I mean, it's like, yeah. Do you want to be the boring blend in, or do you want to be like the Pink Pony Club? I mean, of law firms where you provide an alternative, right? And I think if we look at people that hire lawyers are consumers, and what do consumers want? They want to feel heard, seen, like it's easy.
Well, they don't want to be intimidated.
No, and
that's what I think about suits. Having to come into the office, having to come into like big, thick wood desk is you're asserting your power by having this space that doesn't feel natural or comfortable for me.
Comfort.
Yeah. Because you've intimidated the living daylights out of me.
And maybe this is the thing I've been playing around with is I think some people expect that. And so when they find it, they go with it. Or some people want that.
And that's great.
And that's cool.
Great.
That's great. Cool.
We've got plenty of people we can give you names of.
That's right. And that's not like inherently good, bad, or otherwise. It's just that the alternative to that, right? The person who asked about backwards hats, like, are you okay with that? It's not like I'm showing up and being like, you know what? I'm really mean to clients, but I wear backwards hats. You know?
Or it's not like I met you and the entire time you were suited and tied and like, you know, no beard. And then I meet you in person. I'm like, what? I didn't know any of this, right? You are who you are. And that's what I really appreciate about you and why I'm so excited for you to join as you show up as yourself every day. There's no guessing. What's Patrick's motive? What's Patrick doing? Any of those things, you're just like, this is me. This is who I am. And that's exactly how I am, right?
This is why we're very similar.
Yeah.
This is why we laugh a lot.
I did this disc assessment I told you about, and they do like your actual and your perceived, like how do you act like in shape for other people and how are you? And like, it's the exact same. Like the graph is the same. It's just like Allison doesn't change.
Oh no. It's one of those things. It's like, if I were kind of like an evolving Pokemon from the time I started practicing, and you did like one of those things where it's like, it faded away to the next thing, you would kind of slowly see like layers peel off. And I just did a presentation on new professionalism to the bar. And I pulled up pictures side by side. One of them is me standing.
Oh, you posted that on LinkedIn.
Yeah. It's like me standing in Lake Minnetonka. It's the headshot on my website. And they look the same.
Yeah.
There is no like other. And so it's like, how do you practice law in a way that's integrated? And you do the same thing. I mean, it's an integrated experience.
Whenever I post when I'm out and about, we call him Allison in the Wild. That's the name internally. But if you see me posting versus my social media team, no one knows the difference. Because
it should be.
We've nailed the voice, one, because I have someone else who has to do it for me. But two, that's just who I am. Like it's not like, oh, this is professional Allison and this is like personal. It's just all one and the same, you know?
I mean, although this would be kind of a funny bit to like our like alternative reality. We should do this. We should do something amount of thing that's like our alternative reality, like what we've lived it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the alternative? Like, I love what I do and where I live and how I live my life. So
yeah, why conform?
Well, also, why create an alternative reality where you're happier? Just be happier now.
It is now.
Yeah.
There's no searching. It's a form of contentment in being present in the very life that you have instead of searching, instead of grasping. And this is where I think it's great in the conversations you and I have had. It's very immediate, right? In terms of we're not like, hey, let's like sketch out with a lot of definitive 10-year plan because these don't work.
No, someone asked me the other day, they were just like, so what's your like 5-year plan? And I was like, well, I thought what I'm doing right now was what was going to happen in 5 years. So I've taken the 5-year plan and thrown it out the window because stuff happens, good things happen. And so I'm like, well, I'm already where I thought I was going to be in 5 years. So
it accelerated.
Yeah, and accelerated. I'm back to the drawing board on what a 2-year plan looks like because I'm done.
You're just ambitious. I mean, just for better or worse, right?
Because I've jumped in the pool.
Jumped in the pool.
Yeah.
It's a great analogy. Do your listeners know?
Listeners don't know. So my team has told me that I jump in the pool, clothes on, just start swimming. Well, they're still putting on sunscreen, checking out the lay of the land. But what they don't know is I've mentally checked out all of the stuff ahead of time. I know exactly what's happening. And like I do have a swimsuit on. I just have my clothes on over top and have decided to swim because it's a lovely day. But yeah, this is the analogy.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
So it's because what people aren't privy to are the amount of work you're doing inside.
And I'm very much an internal thinker, right?
Same.
So like there's a ton of people who will talk, like my wife talks out loud. She'll go through and work through something. I will think about it in silence for a month or longer. Like some ideas have taken like a year. And then I finally verbalize and everyone's like,
where's that been?
Where'd that come from? Why are we doing this? Why did you put your foot on the gas? And I was like,
that's out of the blue. You're like, well, I've been dealing with this for months. I'm ready now.
My sister bought me a gift card to a float tank where you sit in silence for an hour with your own thoughts. Yep. I have not redeemed it yet. I'm terrified. I'm like, I don't. Because I also do sound baths.
We should go do it together. This will be when I go to Ohio. When I go to Ohio, we'll eat Skyline chili, and then we'll watch some Ohio State football, and then we'll go sit in silence.
I will send you with the rest of my team to watch Ohio State football.
No, Michigan football.
Yeah, Michigan.
Sorry.
When they come to Columbus, we can watch.
Here in Minnesota, they have a negative silence at a recording studio, and you can book it as an individual or group. Questlove just did it, and he booked. You can like go do it and just sit in there for hours. He equated it to like basically having like doing an ayahuasca because it's just you, your thoughts, and what you feel. And we avoid this, right?
Yes.
Why do you avoid the internal conversation?
I don't avoid it. I'm usually so busy. So I will tell you, my favorite time to do any thinking is on a plane. Because I'm too cheap to pay for the Wi-Fi. So if anyone's ever seen me on a plane or travels with me, I usually have a book I'm reading that's business-ish and like a notepad plus my phone, because like I'm taking notes in the notepad, but also putting notes in my phone because they have to be organized differently. And that's when sometimes I'm reading, sometimes I just sit there and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to change this. It's this whole thing because you're trapped on a metal tube for an hour to 5. And
that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Or not. It's very productive to just sit and brainstorm. Like I have this notebook over here. It's just like full of a brain dump. I think it's titled, the front of the notebook is just called like ideas.
Yeah.
Because I spend a lot of time, processing. And it can seem as though I'm shooting from the hip or just like came up with this like thing on the spot. But what you don't see is
the notebook.
All of the iterative work of turning over my head when I'm like on a walk with my dog, on a bike ride, just like sitting still in the morning. I spend the first 15 minutes. I light incense and I just sit before I do anything else. So your practice is on the plane, but when you're not on the plane? Because you're like always like reading, thinking, doing.
I travel a ton between like business trips and like personal. I'm on a plane once or twice a month. So like this isn't like every 6 months I hop on a plane.
It's just part of the fabric of your lifestyle.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, right? Like I have learned to work anywhere because I want to travel, and my wife gets to travel to cool places for work. And so I go with her and I work at a WeWork, wherever that happens to be. And so I am on a plane a decent amount of time.
So instead of fighting against the current, you just go, okay, I'm going to make this as frictionless as possible. Already, this is a good spot to do it. I'll just wait until I have the good spot to do it.
Yeah.
It's just part of the flow.
Yeah. Cause like I flew up to Minnesota. We're in Minnesota recording this. I'm here. Next week I'm in New York for a conference. We'll have more plane time to get home and then go to the conference. And I think I'm put in August, but in September I'm in DC and then Atlanta.
So you're going to have some like good plane thinking time.
Yeah. So I have plane time. And then my wife and I are looking at something in October, November. And so like, and I'm going to Nashville somewhere in there. I don't know when that concert is. So like I've got tons of plane time.
I mean, it just shows you don't have to set aside time if the time's just already there.
Right. Like there are times I've gone to coffee shops and sat and just gotten a cup of coffee with no devices other than a notebook and said, you're just going to think. But those are rarer because I'm already on a plane. To me, that's making it a valuable trip. And certainly sometimes I don't. Like this morning, I just slept all the way here because it was early.
Well, sleep is good too.
Right.
I mean, sleep's really important.
We just got a sleep aid.
What's that? I'm not cool. I don't like know anything. I live like I'm Ron Swanson.
Our friends convinced us to get it. It's a mattress cover that has water that runs through it to adjust the temperature.
Can you do separate temperatures on each side of the bed?
Yeah. So I sleep cold. Like I sleep hot, so I need it to be colder. My wife doesn't sleep as cold, so she wants it to be warmer. So we have separate temperatures. And if you like stick your leg across the other side, you're like, "Oh, that's hot." Too much.
This is like a advanced waterbed.
Yeah. But they call it sleep fitness. It's a genius marketing because they like monitor it and tell you how good your sleep is. Yeah. But the idea is you do need a certain amount of sleep and you need a certain amount of REM to let your brain reset and like silently process everything. And it's supposed to help you get better REM.
I mean,
mostly I can sleep with covers on in the summer. I'm not like sweltering.
I mean, it's like, what is that? Sleep hygiene.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
I mean, I had horrible sleep hygiene. The first like half of my time practicing law, I would like so exhaust myself. I would like pass out on the couch.
Oh, and then like spend half your night sleeping on the couch and get up in the middle. Yeah.
It was horrible. And I have kids. So like for the longest period of time, they would like wake up in the night. So for like 10 years, there was like, I didn't sleep like 3 nights in a row all the way through the night. So it finally was like, no, I'm going to like start trying to go to bed like 9:30 or 10. And I'm going to like read a book before bed.
Oh yeah.
And it's amazing what happens when you start getting really intentional about
sleep,
fitness, like taking care of yourself. It takes a lot of work. Like I'm reading this book now about having fun at work. And one of the things was like, how weird that we live in a society where it's very normal to like not eat breakfast, not eat lunch, not take any kind of break during the day. Like, it's like, acceptable. And then it's like, when you come in, you're like, actually there's boundaries. Like it's okay to take 10 minutes to go just like stand outside.
I've actually sent an attorney outside where they were just not, like the day was not going well. Right. Yeah. And I'm like, just go outside, just go for a walk and come back because you can continue to spin and spin and spin your wheels, or you can step away, reset, refresh, and come back in. And
it's like, it's almost like, isn't it weird that it's like, it took permission?
Yeah.
Like you were like permission and like encouraging the person to go do it, that's just not a normal part of how we operate. Of like in Japan, I love it. They work really hard there too. They have a
crazy culture.
They have an overwork culture as well. But one of the things they do is like napping, like office napping. Like what would happen if in America was like, sorry, you can't schedule any meeting from 2 to 4, we're all napping.
Well, the siesta.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
I would.
So my wife gives me a hard time. I was on this retreat and we rented this ridiculous house that had 2 massage chairs. And these were not like the crappy ones that you get for a pedicure. These were like it was an NFL player had invested in these. I want that massage chair in our new office because I'm like, it's a 10-minute like cycle and you come out of that thing feeling like refreshed and amazing.
So how many times did you do it?
Oh, I was in it like twice a day. We were there for 4 days.
Where's Allison?
She's just in the massage chair.
She's over there. I think she became one with the massage chair. She just came together.
To be fair, I have really bad neck and back problems that I'm now like going to physical therapy for. But at the time they were flared up. So I was like, let's go. Just massage everything because
I mean, one of the things I love about the law firm is the value of get outside.
Oh, yeah.
So talk about that. Get outside is a law firm value.
It is a law firm value because it's important to me. Yeah. I grew up in a place where my dad worked from 8 to 8. Like 4 days a week, and then also worked on Saturdays and sometimes Sundays. And I was like, to his credit, if we had a game, he would leave early. But otherwise, like he was at work. And I'm like, that's not me. I want to make sure that you get in, get your stuff done, and go home. because you have to go outside. You have to have a life outside of work. And I know we talk about like work-life balance, which is all BS. There's work-life integration, which is like get your work done when work needs to be done and get outside, go do something. There is a value in vitamin D. There's a value in grounding yourself. My wife loves the summer solstice. The longest day of the year. She loves the amount of sunlight there is.
Do you go like charge your moon water?
My friends were there. They may have had a little alcohol, but otherwise took their shoes off and grounded themselves
Awesome.
because they're like, it's the day to recharge.
Yeah, I walk barefoot in my grass every day.
Yeah. Alex, attorney, that's her thing, is feet on the grass. She doesn't like get outside. She likes feet on the grass.
It's really awesome.
Yeah.
I do it every day.
Oh.
I grew up in Kentucky. We didn't like wear shoes.
Because we didn't have shoes.
We didn't shoes. I wasn't born in Kentucky, but
Yeah.
To create a stereotype, we honestly did not wear shoes very often. Maybe it was just like a 90s kids thing.
I think it is.
Is that we just like went out. No one's like, you're going to step on anything like glass or anything. Like we were just out doing shit all the time. And so I think we're just designed for it. I think we're just designed a little bit different in our relationship to work is different than our parents.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So what is your favorite thing to do outside? Like what is your outside?
All of it. I mean, the place I feel most alive is skiing or snowboarding. That is, to me, if you want me to reset and really think, let me go by myself to a mountain with my snowboard. I will see you in 4 hours when I can't feel my legs because I've exhausted them because I'm out of shape. And
where does one go skiing and snowboarding in Ohio?
Oh, you don't go in Ohio. No.
Sorry, Ohio. Sorry.
I mean, there are places, but it's too risky because the number of people who don't know how to do it overwhelm the people who do. And you're asking for a knee injury.
So you're talking about
Colorado, California,
Montana.
Utah. Yeah, Montana. My lovely wife does not get joy out of it, but she will go with me and she'll ski for an hour or two and then say, I'll be drinking champagne on the patio deck. Come find me when you're done.
So other than that, like what do you do in your hometown?
I golf. I play tennis.
You do pickleball?
No, I play tennis.
I don't play pickleball. I don't know.
Sorry. No,
it's the difference between a racket and a paddle.
Yes.
Use a racket, not a paddle.
Correct. And I like to play singles because this will shock no one. I don't sit still well. And so singles tennis is amazing. You just get to run all over the court. And I did this because I used to play volleyball growing up. And I was like, oh, I've hurt my knee too many times playing volleyball. Let me pick an easier sport. And then I went to tennis, which is no easier at all. Like
it's like more run. It's more running.
It's more running.
And so you do a variety of things. So who's your favorite golfer of all time?
I really like Rory McIlroy.
Oh, he's awesome.
He just seems like down to earth, honest. But like Scheffler right now, I love his philosophy. When did he start winning? When he stopped caring about winning? Because he said it's not the most important thing in life. My kids are, my family, my wife.
Oh yeah, it's. I think it's a shift. I think it's a shift of what do we determine or how do we define success? I mean, this is a big thing. He just said this recently, and he just had a kid recently. Is that we assign so much value to things, and anyone who's achieved these things usually says it's not in the achievement. It's in the process of getting there, and we're always in the process of getting there. We never arrive, and so that's why we become dissatisfied because once we arrive, we go, well, that was it. There's always another thing you can go
what's next? That's always the thing. Is like you're like, well, I did that.
Check.
Yeah, right. Like now what?
Check. I mean, it's like living just a task-oriented life. And I'm not good at this. I'm not good because it's like, I like each day to be different.
100%.
Like it's hard. It's difficult to kind of fall into a routine. I'm not good at routine. I can because I'm like, oh, I've now done that. What's the next thing to do? The analogy I use is as a kid, I would color a part of a coloring page.
And then move on to the next one because you got bored with that one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Been there. Yeah.
And so my mom just brought me a bunch of my childhood things, which Midwest moms, it's you get this curated museum brought to you in bins and boxes. And you're like, why do you have this cast when I broke my arm when I was in 7th grade? So what am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
Put it in a case? But some of the stuff was cool. One of them was my coloring books when I was a kid. The other is she brought the remoldable clay.
Oh, fun.
And yeah, so I would sit and just...
is it still remotable? It hadn't dried out?
Yes, it was still in of course, it's stored in a food container.
It was Betty Crocker or whatever the butter.
It was like a sherbet. clear container. Because of course, right? Like you're not going to use anything else other than some kind of food like Cool Whip.
I totally forget I was eating one that was like, I can't believe it's not butter, but it was like leftover Thanksgiving. Right. And people in my office are like, are you just eating butter? I'm
like, maybe I am.
No, it's Midwest Tupperware.
You're like, I'm from Ohio. We just eat butter. Don't you know? We don't buy Tupperware. We just reuse. But it was cool to kind of see like, okay, now as an adult, I've been like kind of rediscovering what I enjoy doing. And it's honestly a lot of stuff I enjoyed doing when I was a kid.
I would agree, right? Like I enjoyed being outside, but like I didn't need to like run or be active. And now I'm like, I just like to sit on a patio, right? And yesterday was my best day. I played in a golf outing and then I had to play a doubles tennis match with my wife after that. I was incredibly tired, but I had so much fun because I was like, I didn't look at a computer all day. I got to be outside talking to great people because I played golf with some clients. And then I got to see my wife and play some tennis and go home.
And that's life.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So
what's your get outside though?
What's my get outside?
Yeah.
My family, we love getting outside. Outside is like fuels the soul. We do a lot of bike rides, a ton of bike rides. My kids can go like 15 to 16 miles.
Like road bikes or mountain biking?
Like we go on trails. Minnesota's got a ton of bike trails. And so my younger son does a trail behind bike that's like hooked up. So we have like a tandem bike.
Those look, as an adult, I want to be in the trail bike.
I mean, he looks delighted. And the people that we pass seem equally delighted to see this little dude just like blissed out, like holding onto the bike, pedaling.
Yeah.
Gone on a lot of hikes. I mean, there's a lot of lakes in Minnesota. So, I mean, we're outside all the time. My older son, who likes going to part of the park district, has a farm. Someone donated their farm.
Okay.
So he goes and like hangs out with the sheep.
Is it like a pet? Oh, it's a sheep? Of course it is.
Yeah. So it's like sheep. Oh, yeah. We were talking about sheep earlier.
Yeah.
So she was traumatized by sheep. So don't bring up sheep to Allison, okay?
Oh, no. Bring up sheep. It's a great story. It's a great story.
But yeah, so I mean, we're outside most of the year. The thing here in Minnesota is there's no such thing as bad weather. It's just you're prepared. Yeah. Right? I mean, it gets to be negative 50 here.
Oh, my sister went to school at Minnesota. Did I ever tell you that?
Yeah.
She got a graduate degree. Yeah, I remember coming up to take her home for Christmas, and I was like, "Oh, cool! My snot froze. Like this is."
That's right. Your whole face.
Yeah, I was just like, "Oh," and let's.
Yeah, you
go
just
home.
embrace it.
Yeah,
you just it's one of those things. It's like I really like. So like I will go stand outside when it's negative 30 because I enjoy. It's like quiet. There's not a lot of activity.
There's a different smell. Like there is a cold scent.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So I don't know. I mean, that's what we spend a lot of our time doing. And one of the things I'm actively working on is making sure I get outside once a day.
You stand in the grass.
I stand in the grass.
Yeah.
We planted a fescue, a no-mow lawn and a bunch of sunflowers. Our yard is like a park. And so my kids go in and catch grasshoppers this year. We have caught, not me, I just observe. My kids are very good at catching monarch caterpillars. Huh? So I think we've grown 6 monarch caterpillars to butterflies. We just released one this morning.
Oh, that's very cool.
So it's awesome. It's like I just want to act like I'm a kid every day, and it's like bring that energy day in and day out, and that's okay. Like we don't have to grow up. I think once you reach a certain age where you can remember your parents being that age and thinking they had their shit together, and then you reach that age and you realize no one ever has their shit together, you feel a lot better.
Oh, so I talked to Heidi about this, where I'm like, I finally feel old enough to either have the confidence to do the thing or know that I don't know what I'm doing, but go into it going, we're going to see how this works out.
That's right. You don't know everything.
Oh. But that's like the secret to me, I think, of being an adult is as a kid, you're like, gosh, they really know what they're talking about. They're always right. They do all these things. They know how to navigate this. They don't. They're just making it up. It's like when I go to New York with my wife, I must look like a local. And so I'll get tourists every time I'm there saying like, do you know where Central Park is? And I don't know. Oh yeah. It's like 4 streets up and then to the left. Like, I don't know, but they buy it. They start walking and I'm like,
I hope so.
Sure hope that was right.
But no, I think you're right of kind of this. Yeah. You have enough confidence because or you also have enough confidence or bravery where you've given yourself permission to still take the next step without knowing exactly how to do it. But this is what kids do all the time. My kids do this all the time. They take healthy risk all the time. They don't know.
Well, the best part, they don't know it's a risk. They're just like, well, let's see what happens.
I'm going to jump off the stairs.
Yeah. And it's like, well, you're going to break your arm, but that's okay. We can fix it.
I hope.
Right?
Yeah. Knock on wood. I'm gonna die. Is there any wood in here? I don't even know.
Everything's plastic.
Everything's plastic. What a world. What a world we live in. Well, any parting words? I mean, we could talk all day.
We can.
I mean, we could do a 4-hour podcast. I mean,
no
we could do
that. No.
I mean, someone would. Our
Right.
moms would.
My mom's not here.
Oh, no, well,
my dad would.
Well, your dad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't
it's
mean
right.
that.
It's okay. All right. Well, I think my parting words are I'm super excited to have you on board. If anyone has family in Minnesota, Patrick's your guy. Yeah, that's all I've got is like, I'm stoked to see what we can do.
Well, we're going to create some awesome magic. And it's what happens when you create a synergy or a team or a partnership that just works. It makes sense and it feels very natural. And so anyone who has been listening to the Newfangled podcast, it's going to continue. It's not going to end. And it's going to be more polished, maybe more set up, more content, more fun.
Because you have a team. You now have the ALH team behind you to help you.
That's right. That's what happens to the power of team. A good team.
And aligned on values. I think that's the biggest thing is we found each other because we were so aligned on values and how to practice together that we're like, yeah, this makes sense.
No bullshit.
No bullshit. My favorite thing to do is when a client comes to me, I'm like, that's never going to happen. But here are like the 3 alternatives we can make happen. Right?
That's true. I mean, we already did a consult together on not even day 1, day 0, day negative something.
Yeah. When we're like,
imagine what's going to happen. Well, Allison, this is awesome. So my sign off is anyone who likes and listens to the podcast. Also, Cbus Mob, same. You can find us on anywhere you can find a podcast.
Yeah. Apple, YouTube, and Spotify.
Boom.